Hi, it's a pleasure to have you at CS Lab once again. In this lesson, we will be discussing preposition, particularly common preposition errors. Let's start. Mainly, prepositions are employed to convey relevant information about the relationships between words in a sentence. They are also used to indicate the link between one thing and the other in a sentence in terms of the position, time, place, location, and the others. Reading on preposition has shown that preposition can be classified into simple or what I term as expressive preposition and compound or double prepositions. The simple prepositions are the usual prepositions that are used to establish the link between nouns or pronouns and other elements in a sentence. They indicate the time, position as I've explained earlier on. Examples of the simple prepositions are on, in, under, beside. You can guess the rest, right? Great. The second category is compound or double prepositions. Here, two simple prepositions merge as a single word, such as into, onto, upon, within, without. Or we can have a situation where separate prepositions with other words act as just a preposition to show the connection that exists between nouns or pronouns and other elements in the sentence. Examples of these double or compound prepositions are within, in spite of, aside from, in front of, across from, in relation to, according to, and many others. Now we are going to look at some common preposition errors. I have sampled 4 instances of preposition errors. The first is unnecessary use of prepositions. The second is the use of wrong preposition after a word. The third, omission of the required preposition in a phrase. And lastly, this group I termed as outright unaccepted expression with prepositions. We are going to take them one by one and look at some examples under every one of them. Use of unnecessary preposition. We tend to add or insert a preposition that is not needed in the sentence, and for these they should be taken out from the sentence. Examples include: we discussed about the topic with the supervisor. Discuss does not need about, so the sentence should read: we discussed the topic with the supervisor. Second example: some people wear nose masks despite of the reduced cases of COVID-19 these days. Despite does not need of, so the sentence should read: some people wear nose masks despite the reduced cases of COVID-19 these days. The third example: would you be going to home this Easter break? Going to home, there's no need to bring to between going and home. The sentence should read: would you be going home this Easter break? The fourth example: where did the children go to? We don't need to at the end of this sentence, and so the sentence should read: where did the children go? The next example: slice the meat up into smaller bits. We don't need up here, so the sentence should read: slice the meat into smaller bits. Alright. The next example: China wants to dominate over Ghana. Dominate does not need any preposition, so the sentence should simply be: China wants to dominate Ghana. The next example. Every citizen can voice out their opinion on the state of the economy. Voice does not need any out. Do not voice out. Always voice your opinion. So the sentence should be, every citizen can voice their opinion on the state of the economy. Mostly the preposition errors you commit are from this group, and so we should pay attention to the unnecessary use of preposition. Now on the second part, the use of wrong preposition after a word. Here, the mistake writers normally commit is that they use a wrong preposition in place of another preposition. Let's look at some examples. No one is superior over the new manager. Superior over should be superior to. We cannot have superior over, it should be superior to. So no one is superior to the new manager. One can be relieved from pains with this drug. Relieved from shouldn't be so. The correct expression should be, one can be relieved of pain with this drug. Finally, it is in the nature of every man to fall short at every point from perfection. To fall short at should be to fall short of. So the sentence should be, it is in the nature of every man to fall short of. In the next video, I'm going to provide an exclusive list of the use of wrong preposition after a word. So watch out for it. The next group of preposition errors, we have the omission of required preposition in a phrase. Sometimes we omit a preposition from a phrase in a sentence. Examples are, my sister always waits someone. For is omitted. The second example for this group, they always ask our support. So it should be, they always ask for our support. Another example, every student has to fill a form. We tend to omit out. So the sentence should always read, every student has to fill out a form. Then finally, aside this, which one do you prefer? Normally we tend to omit from the expression. So the sentence should be, aside from this, which one do you prefer? Lastly, the group item as outright unaccepted expression with preposition. Here we tend to use unaccepted expressions that have prepositions, and so let's look at some examples. Our class normally has tutorials in the night. In the night is not a right expression. We can have in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but not in the night. So the right expression should be, our class normally has tutorial at night. Another example, the students return back for the marked scripts. We don't return back. It's either the student return for the marked scripts or the student come back for their marked script but never return back. Another example, the lecturer was asked to repeat again the topic for discussion. Never ask any lecturer to repeat again. It's either we ask the lecturer to repeat the topic for discussion or to say the topic for discussion again. Right? Good. Finally, has any of you been to South Africa? Not been in. Never use the expression has any of you been in South Africa? The right expression is been to. Well, guys, it's been wonderful having you around. Hope to see you in our next video. Remember to subscribe to get notified anytime there is a new video. It's bye for now.